in the city for Beyond Me, the show. And look, the hits keep on coming. I'm excited. I have. No one else has her. It's just me. Okay, other people too. I have Dr.Chere Goode. She is the founder of Total Harmony Enterprises. She is the owner, okay, of Make Me Over Wellness and Exceptional Wellness Candle Company. Is that correct?
Yes, and Total Harmony Enterprises.
Total Harmony Enterprises.
Yes.
I love it. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Well, so, as I do my research, okay, you have your hands in pretty much everything, wellness, women, body, everything. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. It's been a long journey. I've been a nurse over 30 years, so health and wellness has always been my passion, something I'm really, really into. I started nursing at 17. So I was the youngest thing walking around in the facilities.
Well, you look 17. I didn't know that.
Thank you, girl.
Tell me just a little bit about, I'm going to start off with the big boom. And because we've been in this pandemic, has your business shut up, stayed the same during this?
I would say the visibility as far as being invited onto podcasts and shows such as yours, that has increased because everything has gone virtual. But as far as now that they're lifting the reins and lifting all the restrictions, people are ready to get out. They've been coming more and more as far as my body contouring business with Making It Wellness. I would say the last 2 weeks has really, really been busy. I've been but visibly, I would say the virtual world shot up 15 to 50%.
Oh yeah, for a lot of people. So, and I mentioned before that you have you're dipping in everything. Can you just give us I know you got a nice little list of everything that you do, because everything is just so not different, but it's just so many things that you are doing.
Absolutely. My entire arena is all about healthcare, self-care, wellness. So health, wellness, that's my entire genre of any business that I'm involved in. So Total Harmony Enterprises is my baby. That's my umbrella. That's the company that everything else falls under. So I am, again, like I said, I've been a nurse for the past 30 years. I am a 5-time #1 best-selling international author, speaker, and wellness coach. As far as Make Me Over Wellness, that's a part of my self-care, because I feel like if you look good, you feel good.
Yes, ma'am.
And sometimes we need to see the results before we take action. And so with my body contouring business, ladies see an immediate inch loss, sometimes weight loss, and that sparks them to want to be better and want to eat better. And so then that gives me the opportunity to tell them hey, these are things you need to improve on with your nutrition. That you need to drink more water, you need to eat less carbs, you need to, watch how much meat you're eating, watch the fruits. So it gives me that educational opportunity for my clients. And then also it gives them a moment just to have some me time. So many women are ripping and running. We wear so many hats, and we don't take just a couple minutes just to do nothing. So when they're in that sauna machine or they're getting wrapped, you can't go anywhere, baby. You're stuck with me for an hour. You're stuck. So I play, Zen music and spa music and let them relax. And I have a zone called Snoring Aloud Zone. So if you snore, that is a compliment to me. That means that you are relaxed, that you're loving the environment you're in. So and then the candles, that speaks for itself. Candles give off aromatherapy. They also put up a certain mood and make us feel a certain way. Okay. And then I'm a beauty consultant with Mary Kay. So again, if you look good, you feel good.
I see it. I see it. Yes, makeup. I see it. So let's briefly discuss the education. I think I won't say that I've been ignorant in the fact. I would just say that when I was younger, long time ago, I was thick, I don't think I was fat. I was obese, like they're saying, like we are now. I had 3 meals a day. I had a snack. I had everything. And I know the difference is because I wasn't allowed in the house, go outside and play. The difference between where I was then and now, the biggest difference is, what do you think that they are? Because I wasn't fat. I didn't have
Right.
I didn't know anything about diabetes and any of these things. I ate like a queen. I promise. I had everything from the rooter to the tutor. Can you briefly tell us what has changed in the food, in the diet, and in people in general?
Absolutely. Well, when we were younger, we were more active. Now,
right.
Kids aren't as active as they were before. Even adults, we aren't as active as we were before. Everything is virtual. So we're sitting down, we're in front of the computers, we're on these cell phones, tapping away.
I'm looking at mine now.
Yeah, we're not as active as we used to be. As kids, we were playing tag, we were ripping and running, we were doing double dutch. I'm telling my age. We were doing double dutch, we were riding bikes more, which I'm happy to see that's coming back for people. But we were just more active, so we were burning more calories than what we were taking in. So that's why we were staying slim. Now everything, we are a fast food crazed society. So if you can get it quick, then it's a good thing. That's what we think. And then we try to justify, but if I don't go to McDonald's, but I go to Chick-fil-A, then that's the good fast food. Absolutely not. It's fast food is fast food. They make it processed so that we want to eat it. It looks good.
Right.
And then it adds to our waistline. Then let alone the older that we get, our metabolism starts to slow down.
Yes.
So it's harder when we get older to burn off more calories than we're putting in. So I know personally I've made a shift in my own lifestyle where I've recently released 49 pounds. Because nobody tells you you're getting fat. Nobody comes up and be like, girl, you're getting fat. They don't tell you that. So you walk around, you think you feel good, you think, okay, I'm good, but your body gives you tattletale signs like, your knees start to hurt, maybe your breathing's not as good, maybe you're fatigued quickly. Those are some signs that you need to make some necessary changes.
I love that. My mother used to say, you ain't getting no younger. After 30, it's gonna all go to hell. And you're like, whatever, mama, I do not care what you say. I'm not listening to what you say. And God damn it, I wish I would have listened to what she said. I feel like that the world has just changed. We were active. Yeah. We were these things. I was the one working and picking up the fast food. And what we'll do is we'll talk a little bit about that when I take a break. And I want to talk a little bit about, because I read somewhere that you're a pre-charge strategist. Yes. So we are going to, when we come back from break, we were going to talk about that. This is Millie in the City for Beyond Me, the show. We'll be right back.
Welcome to XO7 Mic Talk.
This one time, make sure you tune in to XO7 Mic Talk.
That's my guy right there. He's a dirty mo.
Good evening and welcome to XO7 Mic Talk.
I am R&B Brown. Welcome to XO7 Mic Talk.
Good evening and welcome to XO7 Mic Talk.
Welcome to XO7 Mic Talk.
Millie in the City. We're back for Beyond Me, the show. I'm so excited to have Dr. Put some respect on the name, right? Dr. Chere Goode. You are so amazing. It's all about total harmony enterprise and total wellness and fitness and loving yourself as women. Do you have any men clients, may I ask?
I do. So the target areas for men is typically if men have man boobs. So some men, it just is hereditary. They have man breasts and they want that gone. I recently treated a gentleman who he lost 3 inches in his breast area just in one treatment. And then men don't want to have the beer bellies anymore, so they come and they get wrapped and they go in the sauna and they enjoy it. They love the results. So it's not a man woman thing. It's about a body concept How do you want to look? How do you want to feel? And let's take some control of it. So when people come to me, I applaud them for taking control of the way that they look and the way that they want to feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, for being old school,
Yeah.
I'm old school. We're old school.
Yeah.
My whole process is, I ain't gonna do all that. You know, do you understand what I'm not gonna do all of that. And then I did read, it's non-invasive.
Yes.
To people like me that don't particularly understand that, can you explain that? Because I think I might need a body wrap, but I don't want no needles and stuff.
Exactly. So no needles. Non-invasive means that we do not break the skin. Everything is done on top of your body.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's done on top of the body. There's no downtime. There's no surgery. There's no recovery period. Literally, you can come do it on your lunch break and go back to work. It's literally that simple. The worst case scenario, if somebody wants to get a butt lift, they may have some soreness to their bottom because it gives that muscle memory. It almost makes you feel like you've been doing squats all day. So you may feel a little tenderness to your bottom if you get a butt lift, but other than that, nothing hurts.
Right. So do you do anything with the breasts for people who are right in the club of the Itty Titty Bitty Committee?
I am certified too, but I do not. I choose not to as a nurse. I choose safety over anything. So I do a medical history on my clients first and make sure that they're a good fit for my services. I prefer not to touch breasts because there's so many underlying tissues there, and we never know what's going on behind a woman's breast. You know, if a woman wants to slim her breast down because she feels like she has too much, then I can wrap her. But as far as doing breast enhancement and enlargement, I choose not to have that as one of my services.
Okay. So the body wrap, would one just have to come once?
No, we recommend at least 3 treatments. Of course, the more you come, the greater results. So everybody has different expectations that they want for their body. So that's what we talk about on one of my consultations. You come, we talk about, hey, what do you expect to get from me? Because if sometimes people can have unreasonable expectations, you got to make sure that, hey, you're not having surgery. Surgery is going to be a quicker fix, but you're going to have 6 to 8 weeks recovery time. With me, you're going to see some results on the first treatment, but there are things that you need to do to make sure that these results stay where they are. But we recommend at least 3 treatments, which a sauna wrap you can get, you have to wait at least, you can do every other day for sauna wrap.
Okay.
So it's basically putting a slimming cream, wrapping you in wrap, and then putting you in a sauna machine for at least 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
30 to 30 minutes to an hour, depending on what the person chooses.
So let me tell you why I love your website and everything that you're doing and everything I see on Facebook and Instagram. Everything that you show is realistic. Because I saw a lady with a body, she had just finished a body wrap. And I saw a difference, but I didn't see me being unrealistic and thinking, oh, my tummy gonna go away. Yes. Right. And so I think that's so perfect that you do that, because that would get rid of the unrealisticness that I myself or someone else would come with, thinking that it's gonna be gone.
I'm coming back. I'm coming out skinny after 1 hour with Sheree. No,
she ain't never seen.
I mean, some people have really, really huge results. Like I did a lady last night. One lady lost 3 pounds in one session with me, and one lost 4. So can you imagine if you come back 3 times, that's 12 pounds in a month. I mean, that's not bad. I like that.
For my birthday. I should have got that for
Look, I like that result. So, everybody's response, body's response is different. But you're definitely going to lose some inches, even if you don't lose pounds. But the least amount of weight that I've seen somebody lose is 1 pound. And because we detox you're detoxing by just increasing your sweating. You're melting down those fat cells, and then you're drinking a lot of water to flush it out of your system.
Right.
And then after a session, we tell people, limit your alcohol. If you're going to do some alcohol, do light.
Don't
do dark alcohol, because that's full of sugar. But if you can stay away from alcohol for at least 3 days, you're going to see your max results in 2 to 3 days. So you're going to have some results right away. But then 2 to 3 days later, you're going to see even more results, especially if you follow my guidance of what I tell you to do for the next couple of days. So it's, those fat cells are gone, but it's up to you. If you gain weight, the weight gain is going to cover over the fat cells that you lost. So, we have those conscious conversations that say, you're in control. You're in control. But sometimes people just need to see that it's possible to lose those inches or those pounds.
Right, it's possible.
Yeah, then they're sparked.
Yeah.
They're like, yes, I didn't spend this money for nothing. And I tell them, listen, I'll keep taking your money, but the goal is for you to make some lifestyle changes so that this can be a permanent thing.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question, because we know we have all of these people on, like the Kardashians and things of that nature. I'm thinking that they're, especially Kim, is doing a little bit more realistic. Yeah. But Cardi B is the one that really, I love it, because she was like, she sucked it in, and then on the video, she pushed it out. I'm like, oh, hallelujah. Talk to me about, and we got to take a break after this.
Okay.
I saw some cellulite on myself in a part that I didn't want to see. Did I do something wrong, or is cellulite what it is? It just comes.
Well, it comes, you know, we talk about gravity. The older we get, you know, what goes up.
Right. Okay.
Things start sagging. We lose that dexterity in our skin. Okay. You know, our skin gets thinner, and you can do things to enhance your skin's appearance by keeping it moisturized. So, you know, like vitamin E and things like that. Keeping it moisturized is going to help decrease the appearance of cellulite. Especially if you're a mom, you're going to have some cellulite. Real women have cellulite.
Right.
Real women. Yeah, it's like, do you do something about it, or do you leave it alone? You know, so I created a slimming cream that also has a anti-cellulite treatment in it that helps to reduce the visibility of cellulite. So
a slimming cream. You can go ahead and mail that to me.
Okay.
You take Cash App.
Yes, ma'am, we do. Yes, ma'am, we do.
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, and it helps and it has vitamin E in it, so it helps to moisturize those areas and decrease the appearance of cellulite. So
awesome.
There are definitely things you can do. And then if you gain weight and then you lose the weight, you're going to have some cellulite, because now that skin is trying to shrink, trying to fit into the new body that you're in, and people don't recognize that. So there are treatments that we offer for that, but it's not going to go away overnight. You know, it didn't get there overnight. It's not going to go away overnight.
I got it. We're going to take a quick break. This is Millie in the City for Beyond Me, the show.
Because I am fully convinced this has been all in sports.
Uh-oh, we got Howard Hewitt in the building. The second time around.
Ready? What is your advice so I can dig in?
You just need to take a big one.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna try.
Not bad, is it?
Show, and I'm excited to have the beautiful Dr.Chere Goode. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Because I know you're super busy right now.
Yeah, I actually have a client today that I'm actually teaching a course on how to do body contouring. So I teach classes as well. So I have a one-on-one today. So she's on her lunch break while I chat it up with you, Millie.
Right. So you're teaching. And so are you teaching because you want to see more people in the industry like yourself? Or people just don't know how to do it?
Well, a lot of people want to delve into this business. It's a really good business because non-surgical options are always the better way to go. I hate to see people feeling like they have to cut on themselves. You don't have to cut on yourself to get the body that you want, but you do have to make necessary changes in what you're eating and how you're caring for yourself. And a lot of times we're gaining weight because we're stressed out because we're not taking those moments to recharge.
Right.
So we recharge our gadgets. We wouldn't dare let our cell phones go dead because that's our lifeline. We wouldn't dare let our laptops or our iPads go dead. So why do we not have that same sense of urgency when it comes to taking care of ourselves? We're a fine-tuned machine.
Right.
And if you're not well, nothing else gets done around you, right? So it's all about giving people another option other than surgery to change their lifestyle, to give them that boost that's going to say, yes, I can do this.
So is that why they call you the recharge strategist?
That is because I teach busy professional women how to put themselves on the calendar first, and then everything else comes after. So you should be the first thing on your calendar every single day. I don't care if it's 10 to 15 minutes, just to either do nothing, to love on yourself, to do an activity you enjoy, to dance to your favorite song, to sing your favorite song, do karaoke, whatever it is. Just taking that time for yourself, because we often pour from an empty cup instead of pouring from our overflow.
Right.
So if your cup is empty, what are you giving others? You're giving them what? Mess? I mean, you're giving them the grit. You're giving them the little bit of stuff that's left in the bottom of the coffee cup. No, our cup has to be full before we can give the best of ourselves to others. So if you're not whole, then you can't give of yourself to other people.
Right. And that, and I didn't even think about it that way because, I've been taking time. I've been taking time for myself. I want to say in the last 10 years, I wouldn't say longer than that. That way I could go to a restaurant by myself. I could eat by myself. I could go to movies by myself.
Yes.
But that gives a whole new meaning to my cup overflowing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, if you can't stand to be around yourself, then how do you expect anybody else to be around you? If you don't enjoy your own company, nobody else will. So you have to learn how to be by yourself.
And that has a lot to do with also, I know you're not a relationship expert, but you probably are. That probably goes right into relationships. A good or bad relationship that one gets into. Yeah.
Absolutely, because if you don't love yourself, and you're not happy with yourself, you're going to find something wrong with everybody else because you're trying to take that focus off of you. So it's important to be able to be real with yourself. Have those conscious conversations.
Yes.
Like, girl, get up off the sofa and go work out. Like, how you saying, oh, he ain't looking at me no more, but you looking like Humpty Dumpty. Like, we got to have those conscious conversations with ourselves. And if we don't love the way we look and the way we feel, nobody else will. And we exude, we let off that energy that we're uncomfortable with ourselves, whether we know it or not. People read that like, oh, she's insecure. Oh, she's not happy with herself. She feels she doesn't like herself. People read that all day long. So we have to watch what energy and what conversations we're having with ourselves so that we can exude that energy and that life and that happiness and however we're feeling about ourselves out to the world.
Okay, talk to me a little bit about, and I know this is in your wheelhouse. Talk to me a little about replacement of words and of phrases to yourself. I guess I could be the only one. I'm so excited, and it sounds so petty, but I get my text messages from Diddy because I signed up for all his whatever he's saying. So he's always putting out love and messages. Can you talk with our audience members just about some men and women, but especially women, about some phrases you can replace?
Oh yeah,
from negative comments about yourself.
Exactly. So we live in a negative society. So negativity is all around us. So we can't help but get a negative thought from time to time. The thing is, how do you respond when you have that negative thought? So when that negativity or that negative thought starts to creep in, quickly replace it with something positive. Okay. So so I'm gonna give you an example. Ooh, I'm gaining weight. Girl, you are still fabulous. Like, talk to yourself. Look in that mirror. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You have everything you possess to be whatever it is that you want to be. We have to talk to ourselves with positive connotations. We can't down talk ourselves. You know what that does? It wears us down. It starts to make us doubt ourselves. We don't know who we are ourselves when we start talking to ourselves negatively. We start doubting everything about ourselves, and then we don't look at all the accomplishments we've made. We don't look at how great we are.
Yes.
We don't think about how other people look up to us for that positive light and that positive.
Right.
I have a saying that I wrote, and it came up on my Facebook today. Stop looking for the light at the end of the tunnel and create your own light. So
I do love that. I think like my grandmother used to say, you can talk to yourself as long as you don't answer yourself. And I find that not to be true, because a lot of people, I get myself out of a lot of trouble, and some people are not in as much trouble as they would be in if I don't talk and answer to myself. Yeah. And if you're spiritual, I believe in God. And so in that sense, I might say, someone said that God is a reflection of you. You are a God. So when God talks to you like, girl, you tried it. Stop it. You know?
Right.
Do you agree with that?
I do agree with that. I agree with also answering yourself. It's okay. It doesn't make you cray-cray.
All the time.
It does not make you cray-cray. So sometimes you're like, oh, I got this going on, got that going on. You may be thinking out loud, and then you be like, so what you going to do about it, Chere? What you going to do?
Right.
So what you going to do?
What is it you going to do?
What you going to do? You going to stay in a place of being stuck? Or are you going to take action to get yourself to where you want to be? Are you going to let the things that hurt you haunt you? Because it's really up to us how long we let things that hurt us haunt us. And so as long as we let something that may have hurt us in the past continue to hurting us and not let us move forward, we're staying stuck, and we're letting that thing have power over us. What do you let have power over you? That's a question for everybody to answer themselves. What do you let have power? We all are in control.
I'm getting my life right now. I'm getting my life right now. Because I can always get my life. People don't get it. I was talking to a young person, and I just knew. I'm like, I know more than she does. And she told me something. I'm like, okay, great. So we're gonna come right back. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll talk about some of the other services that you provide. This is Millie in the City. You're on with Beyond Me, the show. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. This is Millie in the City for Beyond Me, the show. And I'm on with the lovely Dr.Chere Goode. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I'm glad we talked about everything wellness and things of that nature. But I read somewhere that you did teeth whitening. I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense. It makes sense to me now.
Yeah, make me over. So you want to be made over? We can make you over from head to toe.
I love that. I would love for you. Have you ever considered one of the shows that I've seen, Extreme Makeover and stuff like that? They need to get you, girl. They need to get you.
Hey, I'm game. I'm always open for opportunity.
Well, I'm gonna talk to my producer Vogel and say, Vogel, we got to get her on the show.
Okay, I'm game.
So for people, everything that you're saying, you exude wellness and beauty and health, and that is wonderful. But for people out here, I'm smiling, everything is fine, I'm excited. But what about those people that have a depression?
Yeah.
And they have anxiety, and those are two things that I know firsthand are very difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Do you have any ways something that someone can do in about 5-10 minutes or less that can recharge them and just really help them out, because with anxiety, you don't have 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
You don't have that moment. And with depression, you got to have some ways that you feel like that will help everyone.
Absolutely. So some of my top ways that I find that really help anxiety in particular are taking your wrist. Just go to the bathroom. When you go to the bathroom, run some cool water on your wrist. So the nerve endings that lay here on your wrist, it can help to calm you down. And for the ladies that's having those hot flashes, it'll actually cool you off physically as well. So just running your wrist under cold water in the bathroom. So that's one way. Another way is just a small piece of dark chocolate. So dark chocolate has some chemicals in it that's going to help with anxiety. Don't eat the whole bag. You will never come back and say, Dr.Chere Goode told you to eat a whole bunch of chocolate. Now you got 5 extra pounds. Also mangoes. It has a chemical in it called mangoes have linalool in it. And so linalool helps with anxiety. Also, you can just take a brisk walk outside and look at the greenery. The color green is all about calm, relaxation. So that's going to help to bring your anxiety levels down. If you're somebody who has like just greenery outside of your home, just stare off at the greenery out the window. That has the same effect. But when you're doing that brisk walk, you're releasing those feel-good hormones, those endorphins. That's going to make you feel better as well. A couple other things. This may take longer than 5 minutes, but power naps are really, really good. So when you're feeling anxious, just literally just lie down. 15-minute increments. Don't do longer than 15-minute increments. 15, 30, 45, or an hour nap. That's going to help to recharge your internal batteries. It's going to kind of reboot you. So when you wake up, you're going to be feeling recharged and you won't feel as anxious. Some other things, green tea. Green tea is also another good source. Just make you a quick cup of green tea. Green tea helps to calm you, relax you. So those are just a couple things you can do. But I find that people who prepare for sleep tend to be less anxious, and it also helps with the depression.
Prepare for sleep. Okay.
Prepare for your sleep. So just like we prepare for our appointments, we prepare for meetings, we prepare maybe for this session that we're doing today.
Okay.
Why don't we prepare for sleep? So there are things that we can do to enhance our sleep experience, like making sure that we have a cool environment by having maybe a ceiling fan or a fan on. That's going to help to increase your breathing, because a fan is non-pharmacological oxygen. Also making sure that you're sleeping in the nude. Actually, sleeping in the nude is more beneficial than sleeping with clothes on. Yes, right? Sleeping in the nude is more beneficial than sleeping with clothes on, because we have chemicals that are released in our body. And sometimes we don't let those chemicals actually get released because they're blocked by the clothing that we're wearing. So instead of them getting released from our body, they're staying stuck between us and a line of clothing, so they're staying in you. So those are some things. Also making sure the environment is dark. Cut those cell phones off or turn them face down. That ambient blue little ambient light interferes with your melatonin absorption. Now, melatonin is a chemical that is released in sleep that enhances our sleep and helps us to feel restful. If you interfere with that with any light, from the cable light, from the television, from just that light outside your window, that interferes with your sleep, and then you wake up restless, or maybe you're tossing and turning in the middle of the night. So those are just some simple things we can do. You can also spray your pillow with lavender or chamomile. Avoid caffeine, avoid alcohol before you go to bed. Those are things. Don't eat at least an hour before you're going to go to bed, so now your body's not trying to digest food instead of actually putting you in rest mode. So what is your place of rest say when you walk in? What does your brain say when you walk into your place of rest? Does it say it's turn up time because I know he or she is about to get into bed and work? Or does it say, oh, she's shutting it down?
Good point.
So make it purposeful when you go into your place of sleep. Make sure you're going there for rest, or your body will get mixed signals. And then the last thing you can do to enhance your sleep is to play megahertz music. So you can go on YouTube, and there's something called megahertz. And you just play MHZ, and you can play that, and it changes the frequency of the brain that helps you to go to sleep. And then sound bowl therapy is the other thing. Use a Himalayan bowl. You go around the bowl.
Oh, I've seen that on a movie. Yeah.
So I'm certified in sound bowl therapy. It helps to bring you to attention to the moment, and it helps to change your brain frequency, where it calms you down and brings you to the moment, helps you be still.
You know, oh my gosh, like I want to be like, yes, sis. Yes. Oh my God, you're so awesome. I want to make sure that everybody in my audience, everybody is listening in all these different countries that Clear Productions is in, and these different cities and states in the United States, all over the world. Please tell everyone how they can find you.
They can find me on all social media at Dr.Chere M. Goode, as listed on the screen there. And then also, as far as I have a YouTube channel, they can subscribe to my YouTube channel where I do cooking videos, I do speaking engagements and things on my YouTube. And then also my websites are TotalHarmonyEnterprises.com and MakeMeOverWellness.com. So please check me out.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm just so excited, and I really appreciate the ways that one, like myself, and so many other people could do. The one that stuck out to me the most was the cool water on the wrist.
Yes.
You know, I'm so humbled and so thankful that you were able to share some of those things. I really appreciate you. I wish you all the success that you can handle. You can't handle it. Train more people. You're awesome. And I'm just so happy that you said yes to me.
Yeah. Thank you for asking me. Of course. I appreciate you seeing value in what I do and wanting to have me on your platform. I really appreciate that.
I thank you so much again. Thank you again. This is Millie in the City. We've had the most excellent time, and we will see you next time. Millie in the City for Beyond Me, the show. Bye-bye, guys.